Happy Mondays, homeschool mamas. I hope you've had a restorative weekend. We took our canoe down the river to what we call Ireland, a place, a rocky outcrop with a whole bunch of moss. And we took a picnic and two of our kids wanted to go with us. So two of us hiked, two of us canoed over to Ireland. And we started a fire. We cooked up the leftovers and just enjoyed a quiet time on the beach together. It was a bit of a rainy weekend, so we couldn't do the things that we would normally plan to do on a weekend, but that's okay. It's gotta rain. I got a garden, need some rain. And we put up a pergola. We started to put up a pergola. It's still half done. Started to put up a pergola on our patio for Madeline's graduation in a couple of weeks, which I am so excited about. I'm so wistful about. I would love to hear, if you've graduated a child, how you transitioned into that mindset, because it's kind of like birthing a child into a different part or a different era of their lives, which I have done before, and it was really hard. So I'm curious what your thoughts are. But this week, we're going to talk about decluttering. Decluttering our home. We all want to do it. It's pretty clear that a cluttered mind definitely happens when we have a cluttered home. And for some weird reason, I thought when I homeschooled that I actually would have a clean, tidy home because I was home. No, this is not how it happens. In fact, you use all the spaces and somehow there's more dust bunnies, there's more spiders that want to hang out with you. There's all sorts of things found underneath your sofa and in your pockets, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. So yesterday's tea with me, I discovered, I'm not the only one that finds the clutter a challenge. So I thought, why don't we have a decluttering challenge this week? Choose a room, just one room, that you want to work on decluttering, and let's talk about the principles for decluttering tomorrow with Simple Home Mom, because it was not a coincidence that she was the only one that said she wasn't overwhelmed by all of this. That's great, because she has a course where she has a module specific to that section about decluttering. And in our culture, we have a whole bunch of stuff. Really, between you and me, that is one of the two hardest rooms for me to declutter. The homeschool room, because I love books. I don't want to get rid of books. There will always be a reason to keep the books, like grandkids, right? Or downstairs, which I will never take you into, but there is a room that's fairly organized, but it's kind of like an organized hoarder. I might own a lot of shares in Rubbermaid. I have organized my kids' baby clothes. I can't get rid of baby clothes. And if that's a sign that I'm going to have another baby, no, it's not. It just means that I am going to try to put these baby clothes on my grandchildren. Gotta see about that. Let's see what the kids think. Okay, so we're going to declutter one room. The goal is to declutter one room and have ideas in how we're going to approach decluttering. Because I don't know about you, but although I love and appreciate the Marie Kondo Netflix series and her book, which I read, The Magical Gift of Tidying Up, I think it's called, and I've posted about that concept, Marie Kondoing your homeschool. I cannot do this. I cannot hold everything in my home in my hands like this and say, thank you for being part of my life. Do I want you to stay with me, or can you go? I don't want to make time for it. I'll be frank. It's not just can I, it's that I don't want to. So I know you and me probably have a lot of stuff. I'm not willing to Marie Kondo everything, but she really does have some amazing principles about how to simplify your life or how to declutter your life. So what's your priority room? I want to hear about it. Tomorrow we're going to Marie Kondo my homeschool room. Perfect. Because it's time. Truth between you and me, I don't think it's been used as a homeschool room for a couple years now. It has been used as a greenhouse. It has been used as a place where chicks grow. It's been a place where I have recorded the Homeschool Mama Retreat and the How to Homeschool 101 course and doing all sorts of different seminars, but not homeschooling. So my homeschool room definitely is in need of a dusting after all those baby chicks. and they are out in the chicken coop. But tomorrow we are going to declutter with Simple Home Mom at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm on the West Coast and she is all the way in Nova Scotia on the East Coast. So we're going to talk about the principles for decluttering. So if you want to join this week, let me know which room you're going to declutter. I actually have an entire section in my book about this stuff, homeschooling, house cleaning, or homeschooling menu planning, or homeschooling household organization, because I really do actually believe that organization, it starts in the mind, and it's why we want things to be kept tidy, right? But I'll tell you a secret my kids don't know, that the moment they leave home, the last one leaves home, I'm actually going to hire a housekeeper. I really am. So are you a Marie Kondo house cleaner? I know that I won't be holding things in my hands and thanking them for their efforts, but I do actually regularly rid myself of a lot of stuff, and I don't have a lot of emotional connection to a lot of stuff except for books and baby clothes. Make sure everything you own, though, has a purpose and a goal. I did an informal poll once upon a time that I published in my book. It was an informal poll about how homeschool mamas approach their house cleaning tasks. And this is how they responded. 58 said, we complete basic maintenance daily. 55 said, we give kids jobs as needed, but the kids don't have assigned routine chores. 11 said, we clean fire extinguisher style. Quick, someone's coming to visit. 9 said, I cannot have things out of place. I will need my peace of mind. Call me OCD. 5 said, I clean once a week. Basics are covered with or without kids' help. 3 said, we call it an enchanted home. So why tidy and why clean? I kind of envy those moms, to be honest. They're pretty relaxed. 2 said, if I pull out the vacuum, the kids ask, who's coming over? Yeah, not a lot of people this year. But anyway, I don't know about you, but the house actually was not as clean this year, despite not going anywhere. So that's the poll that I shared in my book. But I have learned this one thing is to delete stuff, because somewhere inexpensively, you can probably find the stuff that you want, and you don't need to keep it housed or stored inside your home. So join me tomorrow at 11 a.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time, on live, and we're going to talk about decluttering your most important room to declutter. Yeah, I'm going to declutter that sentence and said, join me tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I hope you have a good Monday. Talk to you soon.